Right guys, time for another RLR beer sort. For this one we go to Miramar, Wellington, North Island, New Zealand, another beer from the wonderful Double Vision Brewing. This one is called Mad Eye, a 10.1% New England Hazy, Imperial Triple, whatever you want to call it, IPA. And I have to say, this was really nice, quite an old school take on the New England Hazy for me, more kind of bready leaning, and it reminds me of the beers that I drank back in 2015 when I was first getting into this style. So really good stuff. But yeah, the beer pours this lovely kind of bright yellow mango juice colour, about a half finger of frothy perfect white head when it came out. And yeah, the aroma of this one is really kind of mild-mannered in a way, lots of fluffy kind of white bready character, and it really shows you that it's a bit more kind of oaty, wheaty, and kind of barley malt and yeasty leaning, like a proper old school New England IPA this one. But yeah, flavour wise, backbone of the beer, fresh white bready bread crust in there, little bit of wood, little bit of cracker as you very often get, a wholemeal brown bready layer, fluffy fresh white bready layer on top of that. I'm pretty sure it's New Zealand malt in this one, because it just feels a little bit different. More dense, wheaty white bready character on top of that, a little bit bitier further back on the palate, and the oats are there, creamy down the middle line of your palate, a little bit drier further out, and there's just a little touch of Werther's Original Butter Candy Butterscotch and Biscuit in the middle of your palate there. The yeasty side of this beer for me, it's a bit kind of brown bready at its core, white bready around the edge and kind of bread crusty note in there. It gives you a little bit of dryness into the aftertaste, actually, the yeasty character in here, but the hoppy notes in this one are quite interesting. So the hops in this one are American Mosaic and then New Zealand Motueka, Riwaka and Superdelic. So the green component in this one, little touch earthy from the Mosaic, then as you move further forward, a wee bit of herbal character, some nice floral aromaticity, grassy notes around the kind of front curve of the tongue. When you first take the beer in, you get the kind of candied, red fruity notes from the Superdelic in this one, but they soon fade away and give you the other fruits in there. So further back on that front third of your tongue, good little bit of passion fruit in there, a bit of apricot underneath and a wee bit of pineapple. As you move further forward, you get the tangerine orange, then the limey character behind the kind of very front tip of the tongue, mixing in with all the grassy esters. Mouthfeel wise, this beer is dangerously drinkable. I would say mid-bodied, right in the middle of the spectrum. It covers its alcohol very, very well. Kind of a silky mouthfeel overall. Your IBU in this beer, I think, is about 30-ish. The malt base, as you say, a bit drier underneath, smoother in the middle, and kind of silky on top. And then yeah, you've got a lovely sort of fruity juiciness coming out of this one too. But yeah, all in all, a really interesting beer, this one. And as I say, it kind of shows me, it kind of reminds me of the beers that I was drinking in this style category back in about 2015 or so. So yeah, this one was the Mad Eye, 10.1% New England Hazy, Imperial Triple, whatever you want to call it, IPA from Double Vision Brewing in Miramar, Wellington, North Island in New Zealand. Give it a go and see what you think. Cheers.